Okay, so here's some quick tips on the belay. So here for your control, here for the gas. At the bottom here, the red button is the starter, start the engine, and here's at the kill switch to kill the engine. So the wing is going to be attached here, and here there are quick release, so you push them down and twist a quarter turn, like this, push down, quarter turn, and they open. Here you will have a readout. I think, if I remember well, it's the number of hours of the engine. So the connector for this is plugged in here. It's a simple click connector. So when you remove the seat will be removed and I ship it. So there are 2 pins here on each side. Usually I put them in the pocket. So 2 pins on the other side. And here you have 2 pins at the top. I put everything in the same pocket here. And now you just have to unplug this connector here. So the seat comes out. It's secured at the bottom with those quick release too. So you just press the 2 red thing and it comes out. Here, 2 red comes out. And now the tube just slide out like so. So they just slide in, and you just have to align the holes. Here on the other side, here we go. So behind here, the battery pack. I'm pretty sure this battery pack is dead right now. So I would recommend you can get one of those newer lithium-ion battery starter pack and just cut the red and black and rewire them here. I had put, I'll leave it in there, that was for a battery tender. So if you don't use it in the winter and want to charge whatever battery pack you put there, you can use a battery pack. But otherwise it's just the positive and negative there where you can jump the thing directly if you need to. It's very basic. At the bottom you have the gas tank. When you fill it up, you will have basically the gauge that shows the level, how much gas you have in it. It can go up to 10 liters. It uses about 1 liter per hour. Here you have the master kill switch off on. So as long as it's off, you cannot start. You will have to, you prep everything. When you are ready, you can switch that on, and then when you will click start here, it will turn the propeller. So the cage itself, so I'm going to remove the propeller for shipping. It's just those bolts. I put the bolts back on here, but the propeller, you can only put it one way. It has a serial number here. With the shape, if you put the propeller backwards, you will see, you see how flush it is here? It has to be in front of the belt. If you put one of the propeller backwards, it will hit the belt. So with the paramotor, there's a brand new belt that comes here. This one has a dent somewhere in it, I don't remember where. I never had an issue with it, but if you want to replace it with a new one, there's the brand new one here. That will be in the package. So for the cage itself, everything is tightened with Velcro. It's in 4 parts. So here I'm removing the Velcros. There's one on each side, one at the top, one at the bottom. So it's super easy. You slide it through here, and basically it keeps those 2 parts together, all the quarters together. Another one here. Another one at the bottom on each side of the frame. One here and here. So here there's an extra Velcro. Is if you drop the controls for some reason in the air, you lose it. It comes out of your hand, so that it doesn't fly through the propeller. So this Velcro here is just to prevent the control to go through and come here under the propeller. Once you have removed all the Velcros, There are also two here, one here on this side, and the other one just here. Everything pops out pretty easily, so you can pop a whole side out. Here, once you have it removed, it will pop in each corner, just like this. So here you have the bag where you can store your quarters. So here I'm going to take the bottom quarter. So I made some little mark at some of the edges with a Sharpie to put it back together faster. At the beginning you will, if you put it completely apart like I'm doing now, you might have a hard time finding which side goes on which side, but basically if you look at the half moon like this, it always has that shape, and those two connectors just go here on the side of the cage, because top and bottom are basically exactly the same connectors. And so like here on this side, if you look, I put 2 zeros, so I know those two come together. I usually assemble each half and then take the half and plug it in, so you can start from the bottom. You put the bottom in, and then at the center you can already put the Velcro here, and at the bottom when you put the other half, you just have, once you start at the bottom, you just finish by assembling the top over here. But overall it's a pretty easy process. The cage is pretty sturdy. It's super light because it's titanium, but it's actually pretty sturdy. So there you go, and you have your 2 half moons. Usually I always transported it with the propeller on. You can remove the propeller every time, but it takes a lot of time. So if you have an SUV or something like that, it will fit in the back of the SUV with the propeller on. Okay. So the last thing is about the oil. So here, that's the fill up for the oil. I'm gonna have to take a pliers, but that's where you will refill the oil. And the drain, if I remember correctly, is just here on the front. So I'm gonna drain all the oil out of it. It will come with no oil, so make sure you don't start it before you refill it. You have to fill it basically level to the bottom here of the filler. I think it's like half a quart. With a quart you should be able to do 2 oil changes basically. So this is the oil level when it's full. You can see it just comes flush at the bottom of the opening. And to do the oil change, it's just a 10 mil socket here. The oil is very clean. So for the propeller assembly, there is the metal, the aluminum plate, and then there is a rubber gasket on both sides of the propeller. So make sure you put one rubber gasket first, then the propeller, second rubber gasket, then the plate, and then you can put all the bolts. So on this side of the tank, there is also the priming bulb. So once you fill it up before starting, you will have to prime here, push this until it fills up with gas, so that it primes the fuel system. So propeller there, I have some big styrofoam like this at the bottom, protected all around, wrapped it. The wing is here. That's the propeller that is in the sleeves, and then wrapped again around it. And here on top I'm going to put the seat with the wooden part on top to protect the the engine and cover with another layer of styrofoam on top.